really excited to be here at E3 2010, telling you a lot about Crysis 2 today.
Now this game brings new fidelity, a graphic presentation we've not seen before, and it brings it to the greatest city in the world, New York. To introduce the game, Shavat Yerli, founder of Crytek, and I give you Crysis 2.
Crysis 2 delivers a new kind of sandbox experience. We don't tell you how to play, we give you the tools, the guns, the grenades, and the ultimate weapon called the nanosuit. This is future warfare, and you are the ultimate super soldier.
The core DNA of Crysis 2, we're calling Choreographed Sandbox.
It is a combination of the freedom of a sandbox with the intensity and choreography of a linear shooter.
We hand off seamlessly from open action, where we don't tell you how to play, you make the decisions yourself, and you jump back into heavy linear scripted events that move the story forward.
I'll be right back! Just wait! She's right here!
John!
Let's go! Let's hurry!
What we're going to be showing is Crysis 2. We're going to show you 2 levels, and so the best way of actually sort of like demonstrating this is by showing you the game.
One of the cool levels that we're showing here at E3 2010 is Central Station. The cool thing about this level is it's a big, open-style Crysis traditional sandbox.
Aliens are mortar-striking Central Station. Marines are defending that post. In order to actually fully hold back the aliens, the Marines have planted bombs on our hotel. The Marines are asking you to go in and find the detonator and execute the explosion so that the big building can collapse on the aliens and then they will be stopped.
There's a lot of options for the player, which route to go. They can take an action hero combat route across the main bridge. Or they can take some stealthy paths around the bottom and sneak up on aliens.
Crysis 2 will be featuring definitely the most intelligent AI ever in a first-person shooter.
They're smart, they move around the environment, they can jump up on things.
They have improved sensors, they're sharper. They have different tactics, group tactics, the way they play together in the different roles.
You know, wherever you decide to go, we need them to go there too. So they have to be smart, they have to be challenging, they have to be as clever as you are. One of the most challenging enemies we have here at E3 that we're proud to show off for the first time is what the military guys in the game call the pinger.
It's a very systemic and intelligent boss that can react to you playing also stealth or action.
If you're doing things like stealthing and sneaking around, he does detection pings. He tries to figure out where you're at and then hit you with a really hard focus ping that knocks you out of your suit energy temporarily. If you hide behind something, he doesn't see you. He'll fire a plasma grenade back behind cover to try to flush you out. He's always trying to push you around the space as you're trying to acquire weapons in this really tight sandbox to take him out. When you get there, everything is bright and pristine and pretty, but by the time he's done with it, it's like a bull in a china shop and you're the matador.
At Crytek, we are always pushing the boundaries of technology. And because of that, we are exploring a new depths, a new dimension.
One of the biggest announcements that we're happy to make here at E3 is Crysis 2 is going to be in 3D.
We have been researching now for the last 2 years stereoscopic 3D gaming.
The technology that we use for stereo 3D has really no performance hit at all when playing the game, which is pretty weird. I mean, you see people making press releases saying like, our console is now 3D, but unfortunately that means you have to render everything twice. And we have TV manufacturers, oh, games are going to look so great in 3D, but unfortunately they're not going to look as good as like the high-end AAA titles. The way that we ended up doing it gets around a lot of those bottlenecks, and it's like some kind of little bit of trickery.
There's different varieties of 3D implementation, anaglyph, active, shutter, and passive 3D. We're supporting all of those in what we're calling a concave 3D experience.
We don't want the player to be pushed out, we want rather the player to dive into the TV.
For us, the TV now is a window that has depth, only bringing elements to the front that the player would naturally expect to be in front, like the HUD, for example. For a shooter, it's actually really cool if you have bullet tracers, for example, coming out of the screen quickly, so he feels like he's in the battle fighting this experience. We started focusing on the user experience so that it's actually easy for the user to play 3D without getting dizzy. Mistakes become more obvious in stereo 3D. So tricks you were allowed in 2D to get away with to save performance sometimes don't work that well anymore in stereo 3D. Also, alignment of objects in the game world become really apparent, so if a car is just floating a little bit above the ground, you just see it. Being an interactive experience, we can't control the elements that come out of the screen as well as a movie could. If we started throwing stuff at the player all the time, we would get this kind of violations that make the brain go totally dizzy and nuts. Basically, it's like a new visual language that we are now learning to use properly, just as color or sound was when it was implemented in the movies.
We want you to play Crysis 2 not just for 15 minutes in 3D, we want you to play for hours. Everyone here is reacting very positively to 3D in Crysis 2, and we're really excited to show it off today.
Thank you guys. That was Crysis 2. Thank you for your time, and I hope you had a good E3.